Eu embarquei naquele trem sozinho, sem conhecer absolutamente ninguém. Talvez nem a mim mesmo, apesar da pieguice do que acabei de falar, porque eu estava me permitindo uma viagem de trem por 4 dias e 4 noites, sem saber o que eu ia filmar, quem eu ia entrevistar, quais histórias surgiriam, se é que surgiriam. Eu sequer sabia se dali surgiria uma reportagem ou um documentário. A minha ideia era repercutir a notícia que acabara de surpreender o mundo em novembro de 2016. Seriam 96 horas, de Oakland, no estado da Califórnia, até Atlanta, no estado da Geórgia, dentro dessas caixas rolantes, buscando interações sobre o fenômeno Trump.
The American dream is dead. I will bring it back, bigger and better and stronger than ever before. And we will make America great again.
No trem, tudo começou com a Valerie.
Hi, I'm Valerie Starr. I live out in the mountains of Virginia, Shenandoah Valley, and it's a culture shock. Life is slower, a little bit more different. Wildlife is prevalent, I like that. I moved out there to be a mom, take care of my children, and they're now in their 20s. I've learned to value people over things, and embarking on a new chapter of my life as an empty nester mom who gave my boys roots and wings and misses them terribly but loves the men they become. So that's me.
Valerie foi a primeira pessoa com quem conversei, foi a primeira entrevista que gravei, foi a minha primeira amiga no trem e também a mais duradoura. Ela tinha pela frente 3 dias inteiros de viagem, apenas um a menos do que eu.
I voted for Trump mainly because of the gun laws. I do not own a gun, but I love people that do own a gun. They're responsible, they go through all the questionnaires and stuff. And if they took the guns away, then it's just going to make it easier for criminals and such to blow us away and do whatever they want. You know, they're going to get the guns whether they're laws or not. That's my opinion.
It's been what? It's been 6 years since we met.
Yeah, 6 years.
I remember on the train in the interview you said, I voted for Trump because of the gun laws.
Yeah.
And that's a big discussion right now in Brazil, Valerie. It's very controversial. Some scientific studies show that society doesn't get less violent. On the opposite, it gets more violent when people can carry guns. What's your perception? Has it changed?
It goes back to 2 of my kids were at Virginia Tech during the massacre. And that's a, no gun campus, but Joe came on campus and, killed over 30 of the students there. If somebody had been allowed to carry, they could have stopped it. Thank you, God, that my children did not get affected by it. Well, weren't hurt. They were, of course, devastated over what happened. You got to go through the screening or whatever to make sure that you're mentally stable to have a gun, you know. And so it's just, if we didn't have the freedom to carry our guns or a gun, then somebody could get one illegally or be mentally unstable, have the gun, and then you would really have no protection because you weren't allowed to have one and you followed the rules. So I'm still pretty much on the same that.
Do you think it would be feasible to teach people how to use a gun? Would that be possible in such a large population, over 300 million people, like in the US, over 200 million people in Brazil? And I think that evaluation of if the person is mentally stable would need to be very complex, you know? The person would have to see a psychologist or some specialist over and over and over again, and that doesn't seem to be realistic.
Well, it's kind of like when they invented cars and then we got driver's licenses and they expire. So it would be tedious, but I guess they technically could try to do it, regulate it like that.
Americans use guns to defend themselves against violent crime more than 1 million times a year, and they want to take them away. Heartless hypocrites like the Clintons want to take this and they want to get rid of guns.
Foi conversando com a Valerie que eu percebi pela primeira vez o grau de gravidade da polarização na sociedade norte-americana. Com muito tempo para pensar, para ler, para refletir aqui no trem, tristemente eu achava muito provável que haveria uma escalada idêntica da polarização no Brasil.
I've seen it personally with my circle of friends and acquaintances, basically through Facebook, people defriending people and just being absolutely mean to people, and others that are devastated, and then it's such a division that I've never seen anything like it, and it's very unsettling, and it's kind of scary. My own family, I have two extremes, and thank God they agreed to disagree and not talk about it.
Em 2016, a Valerie poderia estar falando do Brasil de 2022. So I wanted to tell you that first, the polarization here in Brazil has been growing and growing and growing. It's really sad. It's really sad. How is it in the US? Is it the same phenomenon?
It's gotten worse here too. The separation is insane. And then add COVID into the mix, and it just seemed to really split the country with the government getting involved with wear a mask and, you know, isolate and all that. And so that was very unusual for us, for Americans, you know, to be told what to do with the pandemic. It should have just been medical people telling us about COVID and not politics, because I think a lot more people would have been more open to how to deal with COVID. We were so divided from the elections and you know, the Trump side and the Biden side. People didn't look past that to the reality of what is, you know, that, okay, we got to control this disease. We got to do that. They just saw, oh, the left is telling us what to do, not going to do it. People are nastier to each other now. It's just a lot of stress going on. We're supposed to be able to make our own judgments and have our freedom. And then, like, you know, people were getting kicked off of airplanes for not wearing a mask. And it just got really weird. Scared a lot of right-wing people into thinking that we're going to be a socialist country, and got a lot of left people thinking everybody's, you know, full of hate for people that are less fortunate than others and stuff. So it just got rough, and then prices are going up, and a lot of people are not making ends meet, so they get real cranky, and people just don't have a lot of compassion for others right now.
É incrivelmente assustador como a história recente da polarização nos Estados Unidos se replica em outro grande país, em outro país grande das Américas. A página muda completamente quando puxa o assunto futebol.
Before I made contact with you, did you know the World Cup was going to happen in Qatar in November?
I did not, but I know now.
Did you know that the United States are going to be there?
I did not. But, but I know now.
If I ask you something like, hey Valerie, which team is going to win the World Cup?
I would say your team.
Thank you. Brazil.
Yeah.
You're the first person I've met from Virginia.
Oh my gosh, I'm honored. Nice. Well, you're probably like the millions that I've met from California. Virginia, they say Virginia's for lovers. That's kind of a stupid slogan.
Why is that?
Because I've lived in Virginia all my life and I don't have a lover.
Really?
Yeah, not right now anyway.
What do you like the most about this country?
Oh gosh. Well, I think I love the freedom. I love the beauty of it. I can't deny that. But if you get down to the nitty-gritty, it's got to be the freedom. I like the freedom of speech. We're able to say what we like or don't like without getting assassinated. People are nice. It's really cool to meet different people when I travel a lot. Different walks of life, different opinions, different lifestyles and stuff. So I like that. I like, like you're from Brazil. That's cool. I've never really talked to a Brazilian. I just got a new grandbaby a couple weeks ago, so yeah, life is nice. So when I met you, I only had one grandchild. Now I have 6. So,
6?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's fun being a grandmother. It's really fun.